Hola, hola. So I wanted to share something with you all that I stumbled across today, and especially regarding fiber content and how sometimes we kind of look past, especially our cultural foods, for fiber, thinking that we need to change it up or do something differently, and that's definitely not the case. So today, I chose to I have more of, I want to make a bigger breakfast. Sometimes I do. Sometimes it's a shake for me because it's easy. Throw things in a blender, blend it up, and I'm good to go. And my main focus, especially on breakfast, is getting in a good amount of fiber, also getting in a good amount of protein. So with fiber, I was going through and looking at my choices for my grain, my carbohydrate this morning. And so I recently brought this gluten-free bread. And I do not have celiac. I do not have an allergy to gluten as far as I know, but I do have an intolerance to it, to where things high in gluten, like breads and pastas, things like that, really upset my stomach. And so I choose to be gluten-free so I don't have to deal with the GI discomfort. So I usually do gluten-free bread along with like corn products because those are just naturally gluten-free. Corn doesn't have any gluten. So looking at this gluten-free bread, and I was reading like, oh, okay, how much do I need to get around the same that I get with my shake? And so I was looking at everything and going through all of this. Is, it talks about like ancient grains and all of these other like hearty grains, like, it makes it seem like it's very like healthy, 100% whole grain bread. Okay. And it is. So I went down to the fiber content, and for a single slice, there is less than 1 gram. So hopefully this doesn't invert it. I don't know if you all can see, but less than 1 gram of fiber for one slice. So I was probably going to have 2, maybe 3. And I was like, wait a second. Let me check my corn tortillas, like, and see like what we got going on there. Yeah, for 2 corn tortillas, we have 2 grams of fiber. So I was like, what the heck am I doing? By thinking that I need to look for something else for like carbohydrates, and thinking that I need to go outside of my cultural foods, those foods that are very close to my heart, to get fiber. And, just the regular, I live in New Mexico, so Albuquerque Tortilla Company is where like I buy them if I'm not making them myself. Yeah, and these for 2 have 2 grams of fiber in them. So for those of you who think you need to buy specialty stuff, and a lot of this stuff is not cheap. It is not cheap at all. This, on the other hand, is cheap. The masa, to make it yourself, is even cheaper. So sometimes we just need a reminder that our cultural foods are important and very healthy for us and good for our guts. So hope that helps. If you have questions, let me know.